If you run a home service business, whether you're in concrete, painting, roofing, renovation, you've seen a significant drop in lead quality and how people buy from companies at this point. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's going on in you guys' marketplace, why your lead quality dropped, and how homeowners are actually buying and making decisions right now, and how to actually get these homeowners to buy from you guys. Because at the end of the day, business is really about sales and marketing. So the first thing that we have to kind of analyze is there's two sides of the spectrums in every single given local market. We've been in so many different markets that we just kind of have this thing to a T. We got the PE firms right here on this side of the spectrum. We got the Joe Schmoes who have no license and no insurance right here on this spectrum. So if you're a local mom and pop business, or if you're family operated, or you're owner operator, you're trying to get to the bigger money, scale to I don't know, like 5 million, 10 million a year. For a fact, there's two sides. There's a private equity firms who spend thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars on just marketing. They have money to burn. Because they want to overtake your guys' market. And we got the Joe Schmo licensed uninsured people who are just going bidding out jobs and being the cheapest guy in town. So imagine you being the perspective of the homeowner. You're getting 5 different bids, and we got a private equity firm. They're super professional. They actually show up on time. Their sales and marketing is dialed in, but they just have a ridiculously high price. And we got the uninsured people coming in. Maybe they're late, but they just charge super low, and it looks pretty enticing to these guys. You got all the other companies. You got the guys doing $1 million. You got the guys doing $2 million a year, and you're stuck in this spot. And you're losing bids to either a PE-backed firm, or you're losing money to uninsured. And chances are, all of you guys sound the same. You guys are sending the quotes on this, maybe through an email, whether it's Jobber, whatever type of platform you guys are using. You guys are just sending out the quotes. Some of you guys don't even show up to the job site on time. And you're just losing bids, because this is where the real competition is. Right here. We got 3 companies. Let's say homeowner gets 5 bids. One is a private equity-backed company, one is the Joe Schmo, and then we got 3 other guys you are actively competing against. So the question stands, what makes your company different from this guy saying he's going to do the best work, he has conviction, he does great work, he has great crews, this guy's probably got the great crew, and this is you. What makes you different from all the other competitors out there, besides being competing on $100, $200? At that point, it doesn't really matter, because we're talking about $10,000, $20,000 tickets. So you're spending money on ads over on Facebook, Instagram, and Google, and you're literally burning money, and you're like, what the heck is going on? So here's exactly how to solve it. Now, I'm going to tell you an analogy, and it kind of clicked for me a couple months ago, because I have a buddy who runs a content agency / Facebook ad agency for home service guys in all different niches. And I've given him the same framework that we use for our clients, and I was talking to him a couple months ago, and out of every 10 estimates he sent, his clients would close 6 deals. On average, our clients would close 2 or 3 deals. So I was like, what are you doing differently? Over on the front end marketing side, he was doing 0 things differently. The only thing that mattered that he was doing was content. Let me just spell out content. So the ads were the same, the targeting was the same, the whole entire platform was the same. The only thing different was he had content. And that made a huge difference. I never thought about it, because I'm pretty straight direct response. Like for backstory, we spent closer to $1 million on Facebook ads. And we pulled out 8 figures for our clients, respectively. And this guy over here, he barely knows anything about Facebook ads. And he's making his clients way more money than I am making our clients. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? And it just came down to content. That's it. So the more education, the more content your consumers before the day of the estimate, or even just consume knowing you guys before, they have higher likelihood to buy from your company versus all the other companies. Because imagine you're in this, but you have just dialed in content. You have so much social proof on your Facebook page and your Instagram page, and you have all these crazy things, versus you got the generic AI images over on the Facebook pages over here, and you got the generic hey, we just did a job out here on XYZ. But we got another guy, let's call him James, walking through the property, showcasing all these other things. Who would the homeowners actually trust? And one thing I realized was that just because content, you just post stuff on that people aren't going to consume, you need to draw a funnel. So how the funnel works for our clients respectively right now is top of funnel is the actual leads. So we get the leads to the opt-in, and our setters calls the leads. So this is where we make the phone calls right here. And most of the times, most companies don't have any nurturing sequence or actually pre-call or pre-frame the leads. So they just do the calling to set the appointment. I'm going to call it CSA, calling to set appointments. But they have no automations or nurture sequence. So they have no proof. They have no social proof right here. Most people miss out on this part right here, these part and content. So how you can differentiate your company is it's pretty simple. Post content out there, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and how you actually get the people to consume your content is when you book in the estimate. It's a pretty simple sales process, whether you have sales guys or whether you're setting the estimates yourself. You need to let the leads know, hey, I'm just going to pull up a quick video over here. Thank you for booking an estimate. Let me know if this loads. It doesn't load for some of our clients. I just texted it to you, and you have the leads open up your YouTube, Instagram, or whatever the hell you want to do to showcase your guys' content, because the interest is so high because they just booked an estimate with you. They're going to check out your guys' content over on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and it's super easy to consume. So that is a simple way to just increase your close rate, increase lead quality, because you could either try to get high quality leads and compete on it, or would you rather get a lot of leads and turn them into warm leads? The reason people buy is they buy from people they know, they like, and trust. So your job as far as marketing goes is to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. So that is the exact process that you need to have. With trust being at all-time low and how homeowners are buying and making different decisions, your marketing just needs to be better than all the other companies out there. Now, another thing that you could do instead of content, you got a limited amount of content. You don't have too much things on there. After you book in the estimate, what you can do is run a retargeting campaign, make a custom audience for your clients, under your guys' ads manager, where it's on Google or whatever the hell it is. You could retarget these people over on Instagram and Facebook, people who booked an estimate with you, who people clicked on the link, people who clicked on a lead form, submitted a lead form, and then you can retarget those guys for your company. And what that basically does is before the day of the estimate, it just kind of shoots as much social proof as much as possible. They're consuming your guys' content. They're getting to know your guys' company because, you're scrolling and you just kind of consume it and you're like, oh, I just booked an estimate with this guy. So let's see what he has to say. Or what you can do is make a trust asset, a document, or a landing page where it kind of goes over all your social proof. It's like a pre-call page, a pre-estimate page, I like to say it. A pre-call page is what online marketing guys a lot of times they do say that. So make a pre-call page, go over, social proof, testimonials of your guys' customer, all that good stuff. And I will guarantee you this will dramatically increase your guys' close rate. Let's say you're closing at 20% from cold traffic. You will close an extra 10 to 20%, effectively doubling your guys' closing rate. That is possible just by implementing this strategy into your business. So if you found value out of this video, click, I don't know why I'm kind of speaking the ad terms, but you can DM me over on Instagram, or you could book at a time over on my Calendly to speak with me to see if we could actually build this out for you guys. Because there's a lot of local lead gen agencies right now. They're doing the content stuff. It's great. They're doing the lead gen, but you're seeing a significant drop off in lead quality. This is for you. So if you want, send me a DM over on Instagram. I'm going to link our Instagram right be here below our YouTube page, and then let's have a chat.